Welcome back. Remember how we were on a fun journey through history to discover the story of how people from all over the world have been using the choices of health, liberty, and happiness, and how these choices created a human domino effect that made life better for thousands of generations? Well, in this episode, we're going to keep going and learn about the specific people groups and countries in history who tried using health, liberty, and happiness to make life better for their people. They were all trying to live their best lives too. People from places like Australia, South America, North America, Europe, Asia, and Africa, all working to be healthy, happy, and free. Whether they were growing food, making laws, or sharing knowledge, even those people back then wanted the same kinds of things that we want today. A life that is healthy, happy, and free. And even though it is true that there were some people who were mean and cruel, remember that there were more people who wanted good things and more people today that want good things for all people on earth. The ideas of health, liberty, and happiness are the ideas that will help us overcome bullying and hate and help us get closer to making our world better for everyone. There are examples from every continent that demonstrate the pursuit of health, liberty, and happiness. You see, these aren't just American ideas, but ones that many different people wanted across the world and throughout history. If we go back in history more than 200 years, we learn that people in England, America, and France fought for years to gain their freedom and wrote it into their laws. Travel back 500 years ago in North America, the Iroquois Confederacy made sure everyone was healthy and free by sharing resources and making decisions together. No one was left out. Now let's travel to South America about 500 to 2,000 years ago. The Inca Empire was like a group of farming superheroes. They built cool steps on mountains to grow more food, kept the water flowing just right, and made sure everyone had enough to eat. They knew that staying healthy was super important. Meanwhile, the Torona people in South Colombia had a great idea. They let each village be in charge of itself, kind of like being the boss of your own room. But they all stayed friends and traded with each other. This way, everyone had the freedom to live happily and do what was best for their village, while still being a part of a bigger group. How cool is that? Zoom back 800 years ago. In Baghdad, people built the House of Wisdom, a place where smart minds from all over shared their ideas. They knew that learning and health for everyone were keys to a good life. In West Africa, the Kingdom of Mali is an example of a civilization that valued health, liberty, and happiness. Under the rule of Mansa Musa, Mali became renowned for its wealth, its educational institutions, and cultural achievements. In ancient Greece, Socrates and Aristotle thought hard about what it means to live well. They were the original deep thinkers about health, liberty, and happiness. The Han Dynasty placed great focus on wellness as well. Who knows who was the original deep thinker about health, liberty, and happiness? Archaeologists and anthropologists tell us that 50,000 years ago, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples had a big family system where everyone looked out for each other. It was called the kinship system. Think of it as a huge team where everyone has a job. Some people took care of the kids, other people helped take care of the older folks, and everyone made sure the sick got better. It was all about making sure everyone was happy, healthy, and free to be their best selves. It was like one big caring community where everyone mattered. Everyone had a role, and there was a collective responsibility for the care of the children, the older people, and the sick, which promoted a great place for everyone. These people in history got a good start on making these ideas work, but they didn't get them exactly right, and sometimes a few people interrupted their efforts. We've got to work to get them right. The ideas of health, liberty, and happiness are the ideas that will help us overcome meanness and hate and make this goal come true. Are you getting the idea? We are all supposed to be working together to build a better and better and better world day by day and year by year. Yes, this is a lot of pictures and a lot of words, but there's no better way to get the idea across to you that the whole reason for going to school and making good choices is for you to live your best life so you can be your happiest, your healthiest, and your most free possible. That way you can live this way and pass it on to the next generation. Remember, there's so many people that want you to live your best life. Your teachers, your principal, all the educators and staff at your school, neighbors, your parents, your family. People that don't even know you hope for children like you to grow up happy, healthy, and free. So welcome to our human family reunion where you belong, where we all belong on our home planet Earth, where you get a say on how things go and what you'd like to do, where if things are not fair or just, we can work together to do something to fix it with helpful, discerning choices. Look at all these cool illustrations. They represent all the cousins in our human family. Yes, your cousins, aunts and uncles, and even your ancient great-grandparents who lived thousands of years ago. They didn't have smartphones for selfies, but guess what? They looked like us. They were clever like us, and they definitely cared for each other, just like we do today. Imagine trying to figure out how to stay warm or cook dinner without Google. But our ancestors were rock stars at inventing new tools and ideas like fire. Pretty useful, right? Thanks to their teamwork and creativity, we have so much to be thankful for today. Now it's our turn to keep this teamwork going. How? By making choices that are helpful and not harmful in the three big areas of health, liberty, and happiness. How do we get good at this, you ask? Awesome question. We're glad you're thinking ahead because we need your amazing brain power, talents, and friendship to help us out. Becoming a decision-making pro takes practice, but don't worry, stick around and we'll show you exactly how to do it in the next episode. You don't want to miss it. Next time, we're going to learn how to use this diagram with 3 circles using colorful rocks to practice our thinking and reasoning skills. Until next time, keep making choices that include all 3 to be healthy, happy, and free.